It looks like the Tennessee Titans' new logo leaked over the weekend, and I think it looks incredible, and the Titans are going to have the best uniforms in the NFL. I'll break down the news and tell you what I'm looking for on today's edition of Locked On Titans.
You are Locked On Titans, your daily Tennessee Titans podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Welcome to the Locked On Titans podcast. I am your host, Tyler Rowland. Titans fans, today's edition of the Locked On Titans podcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Use your profit boost on an NBA future and get entered for your chance to win a trip to the NBA Finals. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. On today's show, we're going to go over the leak of the Tennessee Titans' new logo. I think it looks absolutely incredible. Also, we're going to talk about what I want to see from the Tennessee Titans' new uniforms based on this new logo. Also, I'm going to talk about why the fan backlash is just absolutely ridiculous. Before we get into all of it, do want to thank you for making the Locked On Titans podcast your first listen each and every day. Remember, Monday through Friday, Tennessee Titans content all year round, always for free. Make sure that you get subscribed, stay subscribed. It's your team every day. Speaking of every day, shout out to my everydayers out there tuning in Monday through Friday. Couldn't do it without you guys. If you aren't an everydayer, you need to be one. We are less than a month away from free agency. The Titans are going to start making cuts and roster moves here soon. The draft is right around the corner. If you want to stay as up to date, as entertained, and as informed as a Tennessee Titans fan could possibly be, make sure that you stay locked in with the number one Tennessee Titans podcast in the world, Locked On Titans. But with that being said, an insane weekend for Tennessee Titans fans where it looks like the Tennessee Titans' new logo has been leaked. Now, I'm going to throw up what we saw this weekend. I tweeted it out or sent it out on all my social medias as well. But to give you guys the news here, basically, Fanatics.com, the sports apparel website, put out a plush chew toy almost. It's like a football. Everybody's making jokes about what else it looks like. I'm not going to get into that, but it's basically a plush football that you would give your dog or a small child or something like that. And it's got a logo on it that is relatively new. And it does look like the logos that we have seen in the Titans house, which is their new season ticket area. It's basically like the old logo of the Titans with the flames coming off the back, but without the flames. It's basically just the circle with the T in it, with the 3 stars around the T. The colors are the Houston Oilers color scheme. They are the Titan blue on the inside of the circle, a white circle around the T with a red circle around that. The T is white and the 3 stars are white. And, there's differing opinions, but I got to tell you, I think it looks incredible. I think it looks absolutely incredible. It's so clean. It's so bright with the colors. The Houston Oilers, Tennessee Oilers color scheme is the best color scheme in the entire NFL. Period. I will say that with my chest. I think it's the best color scheme. The light blue and the red and light blue are my 2 favorite colors in the world. So having them together, and listen, if you are upset about the Navy, you guys should have been paying attention this year. The Titans didn't wear navy blue once. They wore all light blue. They wore light blue and white on the bottom. They wore all white. That's it. Those are the only combos we got all year, is light blue on the top, white on the bottom, or all white. They were preparing you for this. Navy blue is going away as a primary color. And quite frankly, I'm more than okay with it. I'm over the moon about it. I think the new logo looks incredible. It's clean. It's crisp. And just seeing the logo on a leaked plush toy on Fanatics, a lot of people were saying, it doesn't look that great. But I'm telling you guys, get this thing on a helmet. Get this thing on a jersey. Get this on a hoodie, on a t-shirt. It is going to look incredible. And I've seen a lot of people say, it just looks like the Steelers. It looks like the Cowboys. It's so simple. You're talking about the most iconic logos in the NFL. The Cowboys, the Steelers, the Packers. So yeah, they have simple logos, but they're iconic, they're classic, they're timeless. So not only do I love the logo, but I absolutely love the color scheme. What else could you want? And I'll say this. The people who are not Titans fans in the media or whatever on social media who are like, oh, the Titans had a great logo. Why would they change their logo? That's one of the best logos in sport. When did that happen? Because for the last 25, 27 years that I've been a Titans fan, the Titans logo has been made fun of. It's an XFL logo, the flaming thumbtack. And now all of a sudden everybody thinks the logo's great? Nah, I don't buy it. It's performative. I hate change. I don't like anything new. If I am a hater on social media, I'm going to get attention. Nobody cares if you say, I like that. But say, that's terrible, it's the worst, I can't believe it, and now everybody pays attention to you. That's the way our society works. So I just think it's performative nonsense that non-Titan, if you're a Titans fan and you feel nostalgic about the flaming thumbtack, and you're like, hey, when I started loving this team, that's what I liked. Then fine, I get it. That's your opinion. But all of these people who crapped on the Titans uniforms and crapped on the Titans logo and said they looked like an XFL, UFL team, blah, 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 that now are the same people saying, oh, I can't believe the Titans went with a more simple logo. It looks so terrible. But it's bullcrap. That's what it is. It's crap, okay? The logo is awesome. It looks fantastic. It's clean. It's modern. It's timeless. Okay, and again, my big thing is it's going to look so good on the uniforms, the jerseys. And for those of you out there who want to say, oh, well, the team hasn't confirmed anything, the Titans haven't come out and said that this is that or this is this, Easton Freeze of A to Z Sports, and me and Easton have had our tensions before. We've had our issues, you know. I trust Easton's reporting, though. Easton doesn't report things that are false. And the Mike McCarthy reporting that he did was right. I trust Easton's reporting. You can think what you want about Easton, his opinions, blah, 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 but his reporting is typically spot on. And he reported this is one of the Titans logos. Is that their primary logo? That's what I want to know, but I believe that it is. I believe this is the primary logo. This is the logo that's going to be on the helmets, on the shirts, on the merch. So we're getting confirmation there that this is it. The only complaint that I would have, the only complaint that I have about the logo is the points of the T are sawed off. They're not down to an actual point. And I think that it looks better with an actual point. At the bottom of the T, the two things coming off of the T, when they come to a point, I think it looks a lot better. And what gives me hope that it is a pointed T is that in the Titans facility, again, I mentioned earlier in the show, the Titans, what do they call it? Titans House or whatever. They sell season tickets there. It's for season ticket holders and fan experience. In that building, one of the tip-offs that we got that this might be the new logo is they have this logo just in all white up on a wall. They have a hallway where there is a light coming down from the ceiling that shines on the floor, and it's this logo. The T has points. So there are some people who know fabric and embroidery and stuff like that better than I do, who say that the version that we saw on the Fanatics website, that it was embroidered on the toy. And in embroidery, it's hard to make thin, fine points. So maybe it's sawed off because that's just the way that embroidery works. I'm not an embroiderer. I don't know fabric. I'm not into textiles. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you that with certainty. But I have seen people who do know about that, who think that the T will have the points on it. The reason it didn't have the points on it was because it's difficult to do in that format, which would be fine. But the colors, the logo generally, the white stars with the white T, with the white outline, and then the red outside of that, and the light blue, the Titan blue in the middle. Guys, I think it's classic. I think it's timeless. I think it's absolutely fantastic and will be one of the best logos in the NFL. But what makes me most excited is how it's going to look on the jerseys, on the helmet, and I have some mock-ups for you guys, and I have some requests that I want from the Tennessee Titans new uniforms and new helmets as well. Can't wait to get into those. Do want to let you guys know that today's episode is brought to you by Zocdoc. Finding a doctor that you actually like can feel like discovering a diamond in the rough. Sure, you want someone who's in network, nearby, has availability, but you also want a doctor who listens and makes you feel comfortable and explains things clearly. That kind of doctor does exist, and finding them is easy with Zocdoc. Zocdoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high-quality, in-network doctors so you can find someone that you love without all the hassle. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 150,000 providers across all 50 states, covering over 200 specialties, from primary care to dentistry to dermatology to eye care. I've been looking for an ENT to deal with this scratchy voice that I've been dealing with for months and months, and I found a great option on Zocdoc. Stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/LockedOnNFL to find and instantly book a doctor that you love today. Go to ZocDoc/LockedOnNFL, ZocDoc.com/LockedOnNFL. Thanks to Zocdoc for sponsoring this message. Today's episode is also brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Ever wanted to experience the NBA Finals live and in person? FanDuel is giving you the chance to turn that dream into a reality with their NBA sweepstakes. Here's how it works. Use your profit boost on any NBA future, and you'll automatically be entered for a shot to win an NBA Finals trip for two. That's right, flights, tickets, the whole experience. Right now is the perfect time to do it as well. As we come out of the break here, we get into the best part of the NBA season, where teams really start to separate themselves and you can feel confident about your choices. Make sure that you visit FanDuel.com to get started. Use your profit boost on an NBA future and get entered for a chance to win a trip to the NBA Finals. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Titans fans, let's continue today's edition of the Locked On Titans podcast. Again, we're breaking down the Tennessee Titans' new logo. Maybe it leaked. Will the team come out and confirm, deny? They can't wait until April and let all this speculation run rampant, right? Like they can't do that, right? Because typically, new jerseys, the team likes to put them out right before the draft. So fans get excited about the new uniforms, the new logos. Then you go right into the NFL draft. You have new players. You can go buy the new jersey with the new players. That's how the Titans have done this in the past. That's how most teams in the NFL prefer to do this, is to do it right before the NFL draft, capitalize on the fan momentum when fans are most excited about the upcoming football season, the new uniforms. That's what I'm expecting. But we don't know. Will the Titans let this linger for 2 more months or so? Maybe they will. We will see. But regardless, I have some suggestions. I have some thoughts on what I want. And remember, I told you, I love the logo. I think it's clean. I think it's fantastic. And I think it's going to look so good on the helmets, on the jerseys, on merchandise for the fans. I think it's going to look great. Yeah, on a plush toy, on a leak, on Fanatics, it may not look its best, but I have some mock-ups here of some helmets that were made for AI. And I'll tell you, I wish I could give credit to everything. These things are swirling around the internet, but on the white helmets, and I do 100% believe, I will tell you, I will bet my savings account that the Titans go to white helmets, go back to white. The white helmets look so much better than the navy helmets. The silver helmets I've seen mocked up look terrible. Light blue helmets look stupid. Red helmets look dumb. It's too much red. White helmets are perfect. They're classic. They look so good. And I saw 2 different versions of the helmet. And again, the one complaint that I have about the logo is I want the points on the T. I want the pointy things on the bottom of the tee and on the two wings of the tee, we'll call it. Okay, I want the points. It looks good. Now, there's some concern that it looks too much like the Tesla logo if it has the points on it, but the Titans were the Titans before Tesla was Tesla, so I think that's stupid. Keep the points. But no matter what, when you talk about the helmet, it looks so good on a white helmet. To have the red outline of the logo, the white circle underneath the red, into the blue, light blue circle with the white. Maybe you go with red stars. I think it looks better with white stars and a white tee, but having the red stars in the light blue with the white tee, I think that looks great as well. I'm in for that as long as they give me the points on the tee and not the sawed-off version. But regardless, white helmet, red face mask, non-negotiable. The red face mask looks so freaking good. Like, they simply cannot have any other color. The light blue face mask looks dumb. Can't go white on white. Any other color doesn't make sense. A red face mask looks freaking incredible. Give me it. Now, I would like a light blue chin strap. I think that would look great. But more importantly, let's do red stripe down the middle of the helmet. And the Titans are going away from the Greek mythology. And we're going to talk about some of the complaints that people have, like, no flames, no sword, no Greek iconology, all of that. The report that A to Z did said they're going away from that. So don't expect the sword or, on the helmet or on the shoulder pads or whatever. They're going to go with the classic Oilers look, I believe. And a thick red stripe down the center of the helmet with the light blue stripes on the outside with a little white in between. Oh my God. Oh my. It looks so clean, so good, so fantastic. Like, I just cannot express in words how much I love some of these helmet mock-ups with this logo. It looks incredible. And the symmetry of the logo, that's the big thing for me. The flaming thumbtack looked terrible on hats. It looked terrible on shirts. It looked terrible on the helmets because it wasn't symmetrical. And there is proven studies that scientifically say our eyes, human beings, our perception, we like symmetry. And it just looks so clean, so good, so incredible. I am over the moon about the way these helmets look. And I have firm belief that this is what the helmets are going to look like. Now, after we go down from the helmets, red face mask, red stripe down the middle, light blue, Titan blue stripes on the outside of the red. Would love a light blue chin strap, but if they go white, that's fine. But white helmet, those are non-negotiables for me, okay? But when we get to jerseys, I got a mock-up that I'm showing from Robbie Green, at Robbie Green on Twitter, did a great mock-up. It's basically the Oilers jerseys with the new helmet, the new logo, and my God, it looks so incredible. Like the light blue jersey with the white number, red outline around the white number on the shoulder pads. Then the armband, just the band that goes around the arm with the red, the white, the light blue, matching the helmet stripe. And then the pants with the red on the outside, the light blue in the middle, or probably flip that so it's the same as the helmet. You know what I mean? If they do light blue in the middle of the helmet with red on the outside, or whether they do red on the middle and light blue on the outside, match that with the stripes, the small stripes on the armband, not the whole sleeve of the shoulder, but the armband, and then down the sides of the pants. Oh my, it's so clean. It's basically the Oilers uniforms with the new Titans logo. And it just looks incredible. I mean, it looks incredible. It's the best uniform set in the entire NFL. Again, I'll say it with my chest. The best uniform colors, the best uniform set. It's classic, it's timeless, it's clean, it's simple. It is perfect. Again, Robbie Green on Twitter made an incredible mock-up of this. You guys got to go check it out if you're not watching on YouTube to see it yourself. Just impeccable. And I also want to give credit to one of the superstars, absolute superstars of this jersey process, James Ryan, at James Ryan on Twitter, he just truly incredible mock-ups of potential options for the Titans. Like, it just looks great. The white jerseys, the all-white jerseys. Guys, how can you look at that and not see? I mean, this is, and forgive me, James's tag on Twitter is at Titan Oilers. That's his at on Twitter. But you could search James Ryan and it'll pop up. Graphic designer doing incredible work this entire process. But the all-white uniforms, guys. I mean, the ones that James did have the three red stars on the sleeves. They look immaculate. Just immaculate. Incredibly impressive. With the light blue socks and the red cleats on Cam Ward, all white with the white helmet and the red stripe and the logo. I mean, how could you not want this? How could you not like this? How could you not be excited? It looks so much better than the Titans' busy, messy uniforms that they have right now with the two-tone sword on the shoulder pad and the sword, two-tone sword going down the middle of the helmet. It's just too big. There's gray, there's white, there's navy, there's red, there's light blue. It's just too much stuff. And the font on the Titans' current uniforms looks terrible. The jersey numbers look terrible. This is so clean and simple and timeless. I'm blown away by how awesome it is. Just blown away by how great some of these mock-ups look. And, it sounds like that is the direction that the Titans are going. Now, I want to say one last thing. For you guys who don't want the Navy to go away, I have a great idea, and I'm going to stick with it. Navy alternates. So the Titans are getting new primary logos, primary uniforms, home and away. But they're also going to get a Nike alternate. They call them the Nike Rivalry Series. We saw it with like Buffalo, Arizona, the Rams. They really do something creative. The Titans are getting one of those this year too. So they're going to have their new home and away uniforms, and they're going to have a Nike Rivalry alternate uniform. Broadway Knights. Navy blue, all navy blue top, navy blue bottom, with Titan blue and red and white accents, and call them Broadway Knights. Call me, Nike. I got to figure it out for you. Or if you want to go with Music City Knights, Nashville Knights, I think Broadway Knights sounds great. It's awesome. Music City Midnight. Oh, get me in the room, Nike. Get me in the room. I'm ready. All right? I'm a marketing genius, folks. I'm telling you. I wanted to make commercials when I was in middle school. That's what I wanted to do for a living, is make commercials. I used to have a saying, you want to see, need a thirst checkup? Go see the doctor, Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. So anyway, whatever, we're getting off track. But the point is, if you have the light blue as the primary, the white as the away, and then the all navy rivalry uniforms with the two tones, and because it'll look like neon light shining on the navy, which hints to Broadway. We are on the cusp of greatness, Titans fans. We are on the cusp of going from some of the least cool uniforms in the NFL and a cheesy cartoon logo to one of the absolute best kits in all of professional sports. I cannot wait. Now, look, a lot of you guys are belly aching and crybabying out there about what you didn't get. And quite honestly, I think it's crazy. I think this is going to grow on you guys. I think you're all going to love it eventually. But I want to speak to maybe some of the concerns that we've heard from Titans fans and a lot of non-Titans fans as well. Do want to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by TurboTax. Tax season doesn't have to take over your life, folks. This year, TurboTax is making it easier than ever to just hand things off and move on with your day. With TurboTax Full Service, you can now have your taxes done for you by a trusted local expert, start to finish, without the stress or the guesswork. It's a huge time saver and gives real peace of mind knowing that an expert is handling it. Instead of spending hours trying to figure out your forms, you could just meet with a local TurboTax expert in person or connect online. For a limited time, You can have your taxes done by a local TurboTax expert for just $150 all in if a TurboTax expert didn't file for you last year. Just file by February 28th. Take taxes off your plate and get back to your life. Visit TurboTax.com/local to book your appointment today. Titans fans, let's cap off today's edition of the Locked On Titans podcast. Again, talking about the Tennessee Titans logo leak, what it could look like on the uniform, all the different mock-ups and everything we've seen. Some fantastic work out there. A lot of it is just AI generated at the end of the day. Some of these designers are doing great stuff, but a lot of you guys just going into an AI program and having them spit something out. And quite frankly, a lot of it looks pretty good, but a lot of you guys are upset. There's a lot of people out there who don't like what they're seeing, and I understand you're allowed to have your own opinion on what you're seeing, but at the end of the day, some of the boo-hooing that I've seen doesn't make a lot of sense. Some of it is just childish and overboard at the end of the day. Again, I love what we're seeing. This helmet, especially with the points on the tee, looks absolutely fantastic. Some of these jersey mock-ups just look so clean, so good. The font, if the Titans go back to the Houston Oilers font, I just think it looks so fantastic with the logo. But I get it. Some of you guys don't like it. And when you look at the old logo, the flaming thumbtack, with the new logo, a lot of people say, I miss the flames. Why are they getting rid of the flames? I don't want the flames. And again, I will say this. I don't know when this happened, but people have been complaining about those flames since I started being a Titans fan when I was 8, 9 years old. I've been getting made fun of at school because the Titans logo looks like an XFL logo. It looks cartoonish. The flames look stupid. It's not symmetrical. I've been having hats. You guys want to see something funny? Hats. I wear a navy blue hat sometimes on the show. Look at the logo. It's so off-center. Literally, the T, because where are you going to put it? If you put it down the middle of the T, then the middle of the T is in the middle of the hat or the shirt, and the flames are off to one side. There's no symmetry at all. It's not even at all. Look at that. Looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. So I have been hearing people complain, Titans fans, non-Titans fans, everybody complain for 20 years now that the flames look dumb, that it's off-center. I don't like the two-tone T, how the top is gray and half of the down spot of the T is gray. It's busy, it's messy, it's overcomplicated. It's not timeless. It's not simple enough. I don't think it looks very good. Now, a lot of you guys love it. Where's the flame? We need to add the flame back. If they would do the same colors but do the flame. And I'm sorry, I just disagree. Anything that has the flames on it, I'm done. I'm done with the flames. I want to move, whether it's the sword logo, which we'll get there in a second, whether it's the circle T that we're talking about right now, I don't want the flames. That's like the number one thing. I'm done with the flames. Time to move on. So I respect if you like the flames, but the new logo is not going to have flames. So you're just going to have to get over that. They're moving away from that in favor of symmetry, which I think is the right thing to do. Now, the sword. I thought that the sword logo, if the Titans went from there, the sword logo is the secondary logo right now. It's the sword. It looks like a T. It's got the shield in the middle with the circle and the 3 stars. I think it looks really good. The sword looks good. But I don't think that the sword looks so good that it's significantly better than what we're getting. Like, seeing this circle T on jerseys, on helmets, I would take this over the sword. This is going to pop on a helmet more than the sword would. And there's no way to do the sword without doing some silver. And I'm just done with all the different colors. Let's be white, Titan blue, and red. That's our colors. Simple. Not navy, white, red, Titan blue, silver, 5 different colors. No, we're 3. Simple, clean, effective. And the next point I want to make is about the Greek symbology, or symbology, hilarious, symbolism. They're done with that. All right, Athens of the South, the Parthenon, you know what I mean? Like that just doesn't hit anymore. The Greek mythology, all that, it doesn't play. You don't think about, like, people from outside Nashville, a lot of people in Nashville don't think about Nashville and go, Greek mythology, Nashville, Greek mythology. Like, it just doesn't. Nashville is way more associated with, like, the music scene than it is Greek mythology, you know? So I just don't think that plays as well anymore. And going away from the sword, and I have seen some logo mock-ups with the Greek pattern circle around those are the worst. That is the ugliest logo that I've seen during this whole process, is that ugly Greek pattern around this beautiful circle. Ugh, the worst, man. You're trying way too hard. It's way too busy and ugly. So they're not going with the sword. They're not going with Greek themes. It's time to move on from that. And let me say this. The word titan, think about the phrase, a titan of industry. The word titan, if you look up the definition of the word titan, doesn't say anything about Greek mythology. It's a person or thing of very great strength, intellect, or importance. And while we're here, as someone who really does like Greek mythology, I love Greek mythology, the Titans were losers. They got imprisoned and beat by Zeus and the gods. So why would you want to be that? So yeah, move away from the Titans and the Greek and all that. Be Titans of the NFL. Big, intelligent, strong, important. You know, just Titans doesn't have to be Greek related. The word is evolved from that. So I'm not gung-ho. And the worst thing that I've seen is, I'm changing teams. Amy went cheap. Oh, quit. That's the worst. If you don't like the logo, you want the flames back, you like the sword better, those are respectable opinions. That's taste. I don't like it. Sure. But I'm changing teams over a logo? Amy Adams Strunk went cheap. No, she didn't. What are we talking? Like, that is laying on the grocery store floor throwing a temper tantrum as a child. That's the most childish thing that I have heard throughout this whole process. So I love this logo. I love the potential of the uniforms and the direction I think they're going. I think this takes the Tennessee Titans from some of the worst uniforms and worst logos in the NFL to the best. Top tier. I'm over the moon excited about this. Let me know how you guys feel about the new logo, about the potential jerseys, the potential helmets, all of that. This is a hot topic for Tennessee Titans fans right now. But with that being said, again, that's going to do it for me today, folks. As always, I am your host, Tyler Rowland, and this was Locked On Titans.